It is said in legends that Ostinato was forged and refined by quite the musicians. The piano person along with the bass person were pouring out their souls into this rich and various beautiful chord progression. The audience sat in silence, in awe, mesmerized. Then finally the guitar comes in. And it was genius. It perfectly represented our human world where so much changes, yet some things always stay the same. Now, ostinato is a phrase, musical, that doesn't change, usually in pitch throughout the song or a section of it. It can be one note, two notes, seven notes, I notes? Not really. The point is everyone moves, or someone just refuses to. You may have heard one before. For my small human likeness, it was somewhere around 2007 when that small, ominous crescendo fell into this. Those bass notes made it transcend. A common technique in rock music, really. They call it a riff. But not all riffs are ostinatos. Only those who stubbornly sit there while the band goes around them. And it's kind of like life. As you may know, ostinato does translate to stubborn from Italian. Now, to get you excited, to make this interesting, I'm gonna throw in the big guns. Pink Floyd. Yes, those
The
guys.
oysters are good, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yes, there's good oysters here, aren't there?
Yes.
They did
Yes.
it in the 70s when civilization was only in its early stages. When talking about ostinato, their song echoes from 71's metal, what can I say, echoes in my mind. A 20-minute long masterpiece, powerful enough to make you cry from how beautiful it is and from how scary it is, starts playing with this. And even in its darkest moments, once everything is lost, suddenly it comes around to take you back home.
I like to think that oysters transcend national barriers.
I'll say Radiohead. In their big opus, Paranoid Android, Monta was that chorus-like part. Thom asks. It keeps on holding that high E while everything spins around with that guitar and the bass line and the drums, and it keeps on going, amplifying the sense of dread and paranoia. The only two feelings I get these days. I love this kind of ostinato. Simple little bleeps in the higher registers. It feels very satisfying hearing the chords explore the vast territories of sound while the bleep stands tall. You can make it, little bleep. Don't let this storm of harmony let you down. It kind of feels like life. Ostinato is this sort of amplifier, an enhancer of emotion, because to see something move, you first need to see something not move relative to the thing. Fancy people in cults call it relativism. This one's from the underground scene, real talent. Don't ask where I got this from. Two notes in the intro, mystery, but then these two other notes come in, but with their own thing. One thing leads to another, now the whole orchestra plays here. The drummer is going crazy, the bassman is going crazy until it finally reaches a modulation. The two notes return, but in the old key. Oh, and then outro. What a masterful ostinato enjoyer. Which makes me think about Hans Zimmer, my man. Ostinato is his personal tool for that epic sound. The way he makes those two notes go crazy in Batman's theme, like... It's brilliant. It's... Oh, that piano piece in Interstellar, where he refuses to let go of that one note. It's good. And when the choir comes in, you wonder what incredible harmonies you're about to hear, but actually, they're here just to scream at you. But it very much doesn't end like that. Ostinato comes in various forms. Let the higher register stuff sing its own thing. What if the bass line never changed? If done correctly, this creates a cool sound, a sort of tension, like, ooh, where are we going? And when the bass finally joins in with the harmony, it feels amazing. Ooh. Like this song by Whitey, People, just goes on and on with the bass on that low E, so menacing. And the chorus comes in, and oh, what a relief. It's like standing in front of an oncoming train and then stepping away at the last moment. Not today, big boy. I love it. But one of my favorite songs by Radiohead, Punch Up at the Wedding, the one with No, is asking the real question here. What if the bass line never changed at all? And really, no matter what goes on in that song, the bass always goes on with the... But the chords are changing. There's progression and harmony. What if chords just loop? Like in the famous Take 5. Fancy people in suits call this a vamp. But then, some crazy ass motherfuckers from Massive Attack go further, asking a bigger question. What if just one chord? But they cheat because they got Horace Andy on vocals. He can make anything pretty. Now let's throw a Linkin Park here as well, just for taste, with their cool ass song, Waiting for the End, which not only includes a cool ostinato bass line, it is built on a single piano note, echoing the best of both worlds. Then we venture further. Radiohead went crazy in 2011 and released an album which consisted exclusively of repeating patterns, loops, and ostinato. Then went even crazier and played it all live. Led Zeppelin have this badass song going, with drums tagging along and playing the same thing. They say it's the first time to happen in music. Sounds kinda fun. And then bam, a whole new genre is born where people go. Now, when you really come to think about it, there's a lot more ostinato around than you think there is. Drummers tend to play the same thing for prolonged periods of time, only sometimes sprinkling in some drum fills. Choruses rely on being repeated in order to become catchy. Your favorite TV show's intro? It's in every episode. Musicals, cinema, video games, especially video games.
You waiting, huh?
My morning coffee is my life's ostinato. It is kinda like life. But remember, an ostinato ain't worth shit if there's nothing to change around it. Come on, guys, everyone is playing the same thing. If everything is ostinato, is anything ostinato?